Good morning, dear students. Today I will start new chapter, and name of the new chapter is the lesson 12, electricity and circuits. Name of the chapter 12 is the electricity and circuits. Now introduction. Electricity is one of the most efficient, pollution free and useful forms of energy. You know that electricity is most useful forms of energy, and it can be transformed into different kinds of energy by using suitable devices. Some of the transformation of electric energy and devices used are listed below. That is the light energy, and light energy devices used are electric bulbs. Light energy devices used are electric bulbs, fluorescent tubes and CFL bulbs. Sound energy devices used are TV, radios, transistors, loudspeakers and tape recorders. Mechanical energy, electric motors, mixer, grinders, vacuum cleaners, electric lifts, etc. Magnetic energy, electromagnets, electric bells, transformers, etc. And heat energy for only heating and for cooking, for cooling. For only heating, room heaters, hot air blowers, geysers, electric iron. And for cooking, heaters, hot plates, ovens, toasters, etc. And for cooling, refrigerators, air conditioners, etc. And the electric energy which is supplied in our homes comes from the electric powerhouses, and these powerhouses produce electricity by using the energy of either the flowing water or the steam at very high pressure. And sometimes we use electric energy from the standby devices when the electricity from the powerhouses fails due to some reasons. So due to some reasons that is fails, and diesel generators is generally used in big factories or at public functions as a standby, and the batteries inverter is used at homes, offices and hospitals, and this device stores electric energy in its battery. And when the electric power from powerhouses fails, it automatically starts providing electric energy at a given place. Now imagine that your homes has no standby electric power devices, and at night the electric supply fails. Then what will happen? What do? You look for the electric torch, and after that, if due to some reasons electricity fails, then what you will do? You will look for the electric torch, and when you press its switch, it on. And a tiny bulbs in it lights up. Have you ever tried to figure out what is the source of electricity in the torch? Activity 1. To find out the source of electricity in an electric torch, what are the materials required? Materials required: an electric torch loaded with fresh electric cells. Methods. Method: press the switch of the torch and you will notice that bulb lights up. When you will press the switch of the electric torch, you will see that it lights up, and this shows that electric energy is produced within the torch. Now open the torch by unscrewing it from below, and what do you find inside the torch? It may have one or more cells inside, and remove the cells and again press the switch. You will notice that the bulb does not light up. This shows that electric energy is not produced in the torch, and when the cell is removed and replace the electric cells again in the torch exactly as they were before. Now press the switch, you will notice that the bulb lights up, and from this activity it is quite clear that cells are the source of electric energy. Electric cell. You know that we have learnt that in an electric torch, electric cell is the source of electricity, and electric cell is also used in portable devices such as transistor, radios, cameras, quarters wrist watches, wall clocks, calculators, remotes for TV, and variety of mechanical toys. And the cells are also of different size, made to suit the requirement of a particular electric devices. Some of the cells are shown in figure 12.4. You know that electric cells are used in different devices such as remote and in torch, and the size of the cells are different. It is different. So to draw the diagram of an electric cell and mark its terminal. Mark its terminal. So imagine this is the electric cell. This is the electric cell. This is the positive point and this is the negative point. This is the positive point and this is the negative point in an electric cell. So materials required: a cell and a piece of paper. Method: take the cell and read everything printed on its cylindrical surface. You will find a sign printed close to its upper side and negative sign printed close to its bottom. These signs indicates the terminal of the cell, and the metal cap in the middle of the upper end of the cell is positive terminal, and the metal disc at the bottom end of the cell is its negative terminal. Now draw the diagram of the cell on the paper and show its positive and negative terminals. It must be remembered that all types of electric cells have two terminals. The central terminal at the top of the cell, that is the metal cap, whereas the terminal at the base is always the negative. This is the metal cap, and this is the positive and this is the negative terminal. This is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. So there are some special purpose cells used in calculators which have both terminals on the same side, and these terminals are clearly marked positive and negative. Activity 3. To investigate the arrangement of more than one cell in a torch. What are the materials required? A torch works on more than one cell, and methods: open the torch and take out electric cells from it and insert the cell in a different arrangement, and each time press the switch to light the torch. What you will notice? You will notice that torch gives light only when the cells are arranged as shown in figure 12.5. When two or more cells are joined together, when two or more cells are joined together such that the negative terminal of the first cell is joined to the positive terminal of the second cell, so on, combination of cells is called the battery. What is the battery? Combination of the cell is called the battery. You can see in the diagram, this is the cell and this is the positive point. This is the positive point, this is the negative point. When second cell is attached with this, then it will come like this. This is the metal cap, this is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. So arrangement of the cells is called the battery. What is the battery? Arrangement of the cells is called the battery. In this, how cells are arranged? When we will arrange the next cell, then it will come like this. This is the metal cap, this is the positive point and this is the negative point. So we will arrange the cell like this. This is the positive point and this is the negative point. And in the second cell, where is the metal cap? That is the positive point and here is the negative point. So when we will arrange the cell, the arrangement of cells is like that. Positive terminal, negative is attached with the positive, negative is attached with the positive. So arrangement of cells is like that. So have you ever thought what is inside an electric cell? Let us perform the following activity. So till here you will take revision.